Welcome back to Calm, Cool, and Connected, where we are very passionate about encouraging you to watch what you're putting in your body because food is medicine. So, we have none other than the co founder of Neighborhood Harvest, Thomas Vandiver, here today to talk all about how eating healthily can benefit your mood and physical health. So, welcome, Thomas, to the show. It's so nice to have you here.
Thanks so much for having us on. We're excited to talk about what we do.
Absolutely. So, with what you do, can you give us just a brief overview on how you are helping folks eat healthy foods?
Yes, so the neighborhood harvest, we've been around for years. We are very much the farmer's market delivered right to your front door. We started as just a little farm. It was a greenhouse operation. We just grew basil. Then we started growing lettuces. Then we started delivering all of those amazing lettuces to people's front door. And over the years, we've worked to bring partnerships on people who do things that we don't do, vegetable farmers who do amazing work out in organic fields, protein producers who are doing pasture raised proteins. We have a kitchen operation where we make the most delicious food. And so now anything you'd expect to find at the farmer's market, from those homemade treats and goodies to your farm fresh produce, we can deliver it right to your front door.
That's great, Thomas. I'm so happy to hear that. And I have always been such a huge believer that food is medicine and what we put in our bodies definitely matters. Can you speak a little bit to organic and pasture raised
Proteins. Yes,
meats?
ma'am. I
Yes,
sure
you
can.
got it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So the tagline we use is wholesome goodness delivered. That really sums up what we do because many of the things that we do are considered healthy in a conventional sense, and that they're organic, they're pesticide free, they're fresh. And some of those are the easy ones. Those are self-explanatory, right? Amazing lettuces from our greenhouse. They were grown, picked today, delivered to you tomorrow. Incredible nutrient density, right? That organic based nutrition breaks down over time. The longer you are away from harvest, the less nutrient dense it is. Those ones, those sort of items are self-explanatory. Then you talk about some of the things where people don't understand, like pasture-raised proteins, right? Our red meat that we sell, our beef, is grass-fed and grass-finished. For people who are really passionate about healthy eating, they'll totally understand the difference because grass-fed really doesn't mean anything. It just means that the cow was fed grass at some point. Grass-fed and grass-finished means that they were raised on pasture their entire life. They only ate grass, which is what a cow is supposed to eat. And with that being said, red meat, beef that is grass fed and grass finished, is actually part of a healthy diet. It's really high in CLAs. That's an important healthy fat. You've got higher levels of selenium, iron, those trace minerals that you need. And so it can be part of a healthy diet. But then you talk about our kitchen operation. We make amazing produce, or I'm sorry, amazing meals. Some of them are maybe not the healthiest thing in the world, right? Our cheesecake, for example, it is an artisan cheesecake based off of a New York recipe. Cheesecake is never going to be a health food, but we make it without preservatives. So when you want to have that treat, when you want to treat yourself, which we're all allowed to do, you can do so in a way that's as clean as possible. It was made from by scratch, made by your neighbors, delivered to you in a way that's safe. And so you can even our potato chips, we fry our potato chips fresh each day. We don't sell a lot of them, but when you want to enjoy something like that, you're able to get the best version of it possible.
Absolutely. And that you're eating high quality ingredients made in a wonderful
Yes.
place. So, let's say that I go to the grocery store and I see just a package of chicken. I don't know where
Mhm.
it's been, anything about it.
Right.
Why would choosing something, and I know chicken, maybe chickens don't eat grass per se, but why would
Yep.
choosing a protein that
Mhm.
was grass fed or organic be important compared to just picking any old package of red meat?
I love that you asked about the chicken because that's one of the proteins we do that I think is so incredible. We work with Farmers Focus. They're out of the Shenandoah Valley. Their main headquarters in Harrisonburg, Virginia. But what makes them so special, and we're able to bring that product to our customers here in the Hampton Roads in Richmond, there's actually a waiting list to join the Farmers Focus Co-op. It's a waiting list of farmers who want to transition from their old conventional chicken farming ways, growing for one of the big names. They want to grow for Farmers Focus. The reason being is that they know that their method, the way that these chickens are raised, is better for their family, right? For the farming family doing the work. It's better for the chickens during the life that they do have with us. It's better for the end user. Organic feed is important. Chickens that are raised in a conventional manner are grown in these sheds. They're not exposed to light. They're pumped full of antibiotics because they're raised in an environment that is unhealthy for the chicken. So when you raise an unhealthy chicken, you're going to be putting that in your body. You've got an unhealthy product going inside of you. The farmer's focus method, by allowing the chickens to have access to pasture, getting sunlight, breathing fresh air, eating only an organic feed, you're able to produce a chicken that's so healthy it doesn't need antibiotics. And that's the great debate. People say antibiotic free. They're not doing anything special, really. What they're doing is they're doing things the right way. They're raising chickens the way that they were supposed to be raised, the way chickens raise themselves for thousands and thousands of years without the help of humans. It's not like chickens needed our antibiotics 100 years ago. So that's really what it is. It's about getting back to basics, growing food, no matter what the food is, the way that it should be raised, the way that it should be grown and cultivated.
That's such valuable information. And it was only just a couple years ago that I became very hyper aware of the antibiotics, the hormones that are put into meats. And so it's wonderful to hear that you offer a product that is clean and healthy. And then also giving us that information about why it is a wonderful product. Thomas, just to switch gears here just a little bit, can you speak to what exactly food insecurity is and how you are assisting with that problem?
Yes. So food insecurity has become a bigger problem during the pandemic. It's been a problem, like any inequality in our country. Some of it is driven by economics, some of it is driven by circumstance. So when we talk about it, the type of access to food that we work with from a charitable perspective, right, trying to make our world a better place, we actually work with Access College Foundation. So Access College Foundation works with families that are below the poverty line but have got students in school. They start working with the families around late middle school to try and help these students who are hopefully going to be first generation college students, help them navigate that process. Maybe their family situation hasn't, they don't have that background. No one in their family has gone to college. So they don't know what it even means. They don't know what it's like to visit a school, apply to a school. How do you study for the SATs? They never mind that you have to, do the study, right? Take the test, get your score. They don't really even have that on the radar. It's something they should be doing. So we partnered with them because we want to be able to bring, and we do free delivery. So we have our fruit bundle and our veggie bundle that we make each week, and we're delivering every other week to 25 families just for free. And we do that because if the family can have access to great nutrition, if that student can have a piece of fresh fruit when they get home from school rather than a bag of Doritos, that's going to really help them in a way that they don't notice on day one, but it's part of a pattern, right? And because it comes each week, because it's there for them to use, we really feel that we can help them in their journey of education. Education is such a powerful tool to be able to lift people out of poverty. So that's a little bit about what we do specifically. Where does that come from? A lot of it comes from that there's not access to the fresh food. As you drive through some neighborhoods, as you look in areas where poverty is higher rather than lower, which is that there's no Whole Foods there, and that the corner stores are selling a lot of packaged food that's not healthy for you. And you get trapped in that cycle. You spoke to a few years ago becoming very conscious about what you eat. Well, when you eat trash all day, it brings you down. And when it brings you down, you make bad decisions. You can't study. And it's just a self defeating cycle. So we just hope to try and be a little bit of positive change to reverse it. Rather than eating bad food and feeling badly, we want to help people eat good food so that they can feel better and have that kind of parlay into the other areas of their life, most specifically through education.
I love that you brought that up because certainly what we put in our bodies can have that direct impact on how we feel, our cognitive abilities, how we process information, and even mental clarity. So,
Yes.
thank you for sharing about the food insecurity and food security because that's also a topic where most people don't realize that when you go to the grocery store, you're subject to what that grocery store is providing you. So, it
Right.
sounds like with your program, not only are you passionate about offering people healthy choices, but also educating them and helping the community. So
We are. Yes.
wonderful. Yes. Thomas, if folks were interested in following up with you and starting to have these wonderful healthy foods delivered, how can they go about doing that?
It's very easy. You just go to theneighborhoodharvest.com. You can sign up yourself. You can pick your first order. You can decide. A lot of our customers subscribe to some items, milk, bread, eggs, cheese, right? Those staple items, they'll just subscribe to each week. And then they'll go in and they'll add a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and customize their order each week. That's how most of our customers use it. And we encourage people to give that a try. Once you sign up, though, you're going to get partnered with a customer success member of our team. They're going to call you, they're going to text you to say, hey, welcome to the family. Here's some things that you may not know about the neighborhood harvest, and I'm here to be your spirit guide. A lot of our customers develop great relationships with our team member that they've been paired with. Some people just love to self direct their account, they don't need our help, but it's a really special part of our service to help customers understand the value of what neighborhood harvest does, not just the food you're buying, but all of these other elements that go into eating well.
Thomas, I can definitely feel the passion that you have about helping families eat more healthy. And I just can't thank you enough for coming on the show today and providing us with this very valuable information on such an important topic.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining in to Calm, Cool, and Connected. If you've liked what you've heard, please don't forget to subscribe and share so that more people can learn about nutrition, wellness, and physical health here on Calm, Cool, and Connected.